has an idea. What did white play here? Bishop takes d6 as razor. Yeah, I think that was what she played, right? They took back with a pawn, and after that, she must have played knight f7. Is that correct? And then knight ef7. Exactly. Sorry, I should have done this as a quiz. Should I do that? Okay, you will have the first moves. You know the first two moves, but then you can do the rest. I think there was some pretty move at the very end, right? I should, of course, remember this, but my memory is terrible. Yeah, what was the last move? I can only find the next three moves. Sorry about that. Look at my picture, says Chess Turnip. Okay, we will look at your picture. If I could find it, though. Yeah, I see many other pictures, but anyway, maybe we should continue. Exactly, Lily, Vish, GM, Brian, Chess Crusher, John Sam, Happy Pawn, RKDK, Xalicia. That's what she played in the game. And there was some nice tactic in the end, right? Anyone perhaps can help me reminding. Yeah, this is the last time we look at Pillsbury Knight. We will maybe come back in the future, but for now, we are done with this. Okay, Ararat, Fianchetto, Yugoslavian Berserker, Razor, Kind King Sam, Tori, Brian. I think we talked a little about the knight staying on the board, right? White could trade with a bishop or with a knight, but we said that sometimes in the tactical battle. Sui Random, you also got it. Great work. Oski Chess. We said that it's great to have the knight on the board. Okay, Oski, you can tell us. How did you do this, Oski Chess, with white pieces? Aha. Okay, Tori, you know the whole variation. Good for you. You have better memory than some of us here. So very nice. Please continue, Oski. Aha. I play queen h4, and yeah, I'm reading Tori's comment here, so I know how this goes. Bishop takes g4. And maybe, Oski, you also remember, or should I ask Tori? I can also ask Tori, of course. Okay, Tori Chess, you can continue. How did white finish off this game in beautiful fashion? Aha. So if I take here with the knight, the pretty move that you had prepared here, knight h6. Please notice the move order, guys. Okay, please don't take on g4 first, because then, unfortunately, we're being checked. So we should play like Tori says. We should start with this move. So if I take with the queen, Tori, I think that's what happened in the game. I have gotten it wrong. No problem, Young Jal. We are here to learn. Of course, now we can just pick up the free knight, and we are a piece up, and yeah, we are completely winning. And the pretty variation was if I took with the pawn instead, you can finish this off, Tori. Exactly. The good old mate with 2 rooks on the 7th rank. Aha, we don't even need a knight for that. So nice. That was mainly about the Pillsbury Knight. Now we will say goodbye to the Pillsbury Knight, and we will start a new topic. We're talking MVL Endgames, no? MVL Endgames. I noticed some time ago that Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, apart from being a very, very strong player in general, he's a very strong endgame fighter. I have many endgames where he has prevailed, and also where he has managed to save his skin in difficult situations. Yeah, very, very tough defender in endgames, and he also wins many endgames. He exploits the mistakes from his opponent, like any strong endgame player does. So let's get started. We will do some more tactical examples, and then we will continue. Yeah, he had 22 draws. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That's kind of strange, no, that he had so many draws. Very good openings also, of course. Maybe that's one reason, that when you have so good openings, people, they just can't crack your openings. No, he's very, very prominent in openings. So, okay. We will... Coach, your internet bars, I couldn't hear what you're saying. Right now, I think it's okay, no? The internet. Else, let me know. Yeah, sometimes there are problems with internet, but right now I thought it was okay. Yeah, else, please let me know. So anyway, we will start with this one. He has beaten many world champions also in his endgames. Interesting. And this is one of them. We have Topalov with white and MVL playing with the black pieces. So let's flip the board, and I will tell you that Veselin Topalov played at this point bishop takes b5. It's your turn, guys, and please notice that the second move, it's optional. There are 2 different ways you can play there. You can play MVL's move, and then Chessable Classroom, fantastic place for learning chess, will tell you that you're right. If you choose the other move, I'm very sorry, but Chessable Classroom will not accept it. So, yeah, I hope you get it right. Hint, think of the light squares, all right? Think about the light squares. That's all I have to say. Think about the light squares, please, Happy Pond. That's where I was giving you that hint, because, we can go wrong here also in this example. HDI chess, we have our first winner. Congratulations. So Rohan, you also got it right. Good for you. But I think we have a group of people who also use the other queen check, and then it's also okay. Nicole and Pika, Tori, chess tournament. We will come back to your move. I actually created a separate exercise only based on your move. So that's interesting, no? Tricky endgame. Yeah, get used to endgame thinking now. We have left middle games for now. Interesting. Okay, who else? King G7. Wow, that's a really, what can you say? Sophisticated move, right? King G7. I know what I will play on King G7. We will come to that. Aiden, RKDK, Daniel, and Freya. You should remind me about that. Can King Sam and Racer Ararat, can you play like that? I have Bishop D5 check, or am I blind? Maybe some kind of, like you did it too fast. So anyway, I only have HDI and Rohan who could actually play like MVL did in the game. So please go ahead, HDI. Please go ahead, HDI. You were fastest. So as they say, the good old saying, they say past pawns must advance. But I have seen many exceptions from this. So you should take this not too literally, no? Past pawns, we will say, must often advance, okay? But not necessarily always. But that's what he played. Yeah, B3 was played in the game. Of course, no way I can trade queens. My bishop has no good way of returning. I would need another rank, another file to the right to catch that pawn, right? But I can't do that. So, Topalov, he took with the bishop, of course. And here, if you played queen d2, it's also okay, right? You can see we have two very similar looking moves, queen d2 and queen e2. Both are fine, of course. But I would, of course, prefer to play the more forcing move, right? Queen e2. It doesn't really matter here because we will do the same thing on king f1. But still, if you have a choice, you can always pick the more forcing move. Okay, we have a new user, Op Chess King. Okay, welcome, Op Chess King. King g1, please continue, HDI. I think everybody knows what will happen here, right? What has MVL calculated here? Yeah, fantastic calculator, and this is just one tempo too fast for white to handle black queens here. So, that's what happened in the game. Now let's have a look at your moves, your other moves here. So bishop takes b5 and black played b3. They have noticed this sneaky little maneuver with the queen. If you said by chance queen d2 and then queen d1 and then queen c2, of course, that would also work. What will not work, I think, because MVL did not play it. That's my simple belief. If you start with this check, there is a difference, right? Yeah, if you start with that check, it's not the same thing. Anyone, can you tell me what's the difference if you give the check first? Aha, because now the bishop can be taken by the queen. You're right, Racer. We could play something like king f1, for instance, I think. And it's not going to be the same thing because we can take with a queen. And white should have some way of saving this, I guess. In the very worst case, like bring back the bishop to d3, I suppose. Oh, queen e4, we can also play, Rohan. Yeah, you're smarter than me. We can put the queen here instead. And then we'll bring the bishop to d3. Yeah, looks perfectly fine. Black would be playing for a draw then. So we should start with the b pawn, of course. However, we had some other interesting moves here. So somebody was saying here the move b2. Is that the move we talked about? Let me check very quickly here. We had so many moves here. It was entertaining to see how many moves we had. Yeah, b2 was proposed. And we can perfectly understand this move because what black would like to do now, of course, they would like to keep this in the pocket. The plan with queen check, and then we can come over and queen if white sticks to the pawn. So my first question here would be: let's do some simple endgame training here. If I play bishop a4, we will do this like a very, very fast quick quiz. You will only get like 10 seconds, okay? You get 10 seconds for this quiz. I can't really give you more. This MVL would see this like in a millisecond. So here we go. You get only 10 seconds, okay? Fast quiz this time. We will come to that. We will come to that. Who said that? Young Gel. Yeah, don't worry, Young Gel. Okay, Razor, HDI, GM, Aiden, Skilled Saber, Sui, Random, Hello, Lily. A lot of people got this right. Please go ahead, Brian. You can tell us. How should Black continue here? Black to play and win very little time, but it's a very easy quiz now, very easy quiz. So I'm trying to catch the pun. However, Brian has seen a little tactical trick here. We are not interested really in queening just to queen. We have another intention when we queen, which is Brian is about to tell us here. Simple. The auto promote. Sorry about that. I see. Yeah, but you should probably promote to queen here. Yeah. I think that's the best choice. Well, would the other... A rook should also do, right? Probably. Only knight maybe you should not promote. Never mind. That's a useless discussion. No. And Black wins. Bishop also, you're right. Exactly, there's a pin. You're right, Razor. That's exactly what happened here. So White can, of course, not play like that. Okay? Now it's time to do this with the white pieces. I told you that I created another exercise from here. So... Black played in the game like this, but the big question for you guys is what happens if Black plays b2, like many of you were saying. So now we will do the big quiz here. This is the much more entertaining quiz. Let's see if I can get it right. Be a little patient with me, please, okay? Be a little patient with me to get my variations in the right place, because it's kind of tricky. Yeah, let's see. Be a little patient, have yourself a cup of coffee perhaps, and we will continue. Did I get it right? Oh, wait for me a little. Wait. I think I messed up. Sorry about that. I will cancel the quiz. Of course, if you want to do this with Black, you should give the check first, right? You should give the check first so that you have the pawn protected. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so we have to play like that. Okay, now we're ready. Sorry about that. Now we're ready. Let's see who is smartest here, who can find a way to save White here, okay? But you need to be precise. Something about... Yeah, I shouldn't tell you the topic, of course. We'll see. So you get 1 minute and 15, okay? Yeah, now you cannot just pick up the pawn. Yeah, now the pawn is protected. So you need to do something smarter here, okay? The first few moves are quite intuitive, but then you get to a moment where it's not that intuitive. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if you play bishop a4, sounds like you're back in the variation that we just talked about. That's not going to work, right? King Sam, that's the first thing I thought, what you played. Exactly what I was thinking. If you play like that, chess turnip and Nicole, what would happen in that case? That's a very good question. I didn't even think about that. If you played like that, we'll have to discuss that together, Nicole and Chess Art and Chess Turnip. I can't quite figure out why should Black be winning though, but there should be something, right? Good question. Okay, we have some winners here. Aiden, Rohan, I Love Panda, Brian, and Tori, Chess Crusher. Yeah, good calculation. You're walking in MVL's footsteps. Pika, you also got it. Anyone else? Yeah, we had more winners here, it seems. Razor, Yugoslavian Berserker, RKDK, Hello Lily. Very impressive, all of you, that you could navigate through those checks. For me, that was not easy. Not easy at all. So, Sui Random, you also got it. Let's ask Sui on the very last second. Sui got this one right. So please go ahead, show us. The first move is kind of forced. You can play Sui. Bishop takes. So we have to fix this, by the way. Anyone help me out? What happens if White plays Queen b7? I guess the answer is simple, but honestly, I cannot see it. Is it maybe take, and take, come back? Anyone, how does this work? My tactics are really lousy. Queen c1, Queen c2. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Good thing that I'm not participating in this quiz. That's how you do it, of course. Yeah, very simple. You should just make sure that you queen with check, because else you could actually get mated over here. So, all right. Thanks, whoever said that. What if King f2, Queen... Oh, Oski is asking something. Okay, let's check very quickly. Queen b7, Queen c2, Queen c1, sorry, King f2, Queen c2, and King e3. Yeah, that's a very valid question, Oski. I don't really know the answer. It's a good thing that you guys are around, so you can help me out here. There's going to be something. That's what I would think also. Tori. So queen c1, and probably the king has to go back. Is that correct? Razor says queen c3. All right, Razor, you have to explain that, because if I go back with the king, I still can't queen, can I? Yeah, I don't go to the other side because I think I get mated over there, right? Queen c1, king e4, f4. Queen d2 and queen c1. Oh, now you did it, or what? I don't... Sorry, this is really confusing, at least for me. What's going on here? Did you manage to queen in the end, or you did not? I don't follow. You didn't. We didn't manage to queen. Whenever we queen, just for everybody to understand, whenever we queen, we get mated, right? So that's the reason why we need to queen in a smarter way. I was in the middle of some line. Sorry, Patriot. It's not difficult to catch up with the chat. Many people are writing. So very confusing try. Queen b7. Maybe that works. I've thought of something else, like I could take the pawn and then win some pawn win back some pawn. Get this pawn maybe, or I don't win like that. Queen c1, king f2, king h8. Oh, that's like a really smart move. King h8. So let's see if I understand it. Yeah, I think I understand it. Because now that's a brilliance. Who said that, by the way? That's RKDK. Congratulations. That's really smart thinking. We talk about flexibility, right? We would like white's queen to leave the building. So once the queen leaves, RKDK, you can show us the rest, okay? RKDK, you have the move. It's very easy. Now it's made in 2 moves, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of smart now. We had an exercise like that some time ago, if you remember. Exactly, queen d2. Which was the topic? Honestly, I don't remember. I can bring it up next time if you like. So finally my queen has left the building. Very flashy move we promote with rook. So nice. Okay, thanks RKDK. That was extremely clever. Yeah, we should have seen this, of course. What we call the preemptive king move, right? That's how you could call it. Prophylaxis king move says happy pawn. Exactly, we're talking the same language here. Very nice. Okay, so back to Sui is getting bored here, waiting to show the solution. So, okay, Sui, we are all ears. After queen d2 and b2, white would make a draw here by perpetual, right? Perpetual is the topic. Where is Sui? I have to bring back the... sorry, I'm waiting. I'm looking for... Yeah, Sui is there. Yeah, you can continue. Okay. Bishop takes. If I take like this, the draw is very simple, no? When you think about perpetuals, try to arrange some kind of geometry, right? So Sui has seen this geometry that the queen can do this, right? It's some kind of geometrical picture, which is easy to understand. So I have to play. Yeah, this would, of course, be no improvement, right, Sui? You would just draw in the other, exactly like that instead. So, yeah, okay. I have to play this sneaky move, right? We had a prophylactic king move in the Pillsbury things. Yeah, he played king h8. You're right, grandmaster from Azerbaijan. I can't remember the name anymore, but he did that. Yeah, how can I not? Safarli with black. All right, queen g6, queen g8. Sorry, I have to go up with the king. If I go this way, Sui will just do the same thing to me as last time. The same queen check, right? So sneakiest try. Exactly, happy pawn. We played king h. Exactly, thanks, Sui. We played king h8 so that they can't check us on the diagonal. But there was another example that we had a long time ago, which was very similar to this. But yeah, never mind. Let's continue. So it appears as if black is escaping the checks now, playing here king h5. And this is the moment where many of you wanted to play g4. Unfortunately, as you noticed by now, g4 would be a bad idea because black could then enter with the king. Very unfortunate for white that this doesn't work, no? g4 is suicide, exactly. White should try to destroy the king's cover, says Razor. Exactly. So please go ahead, Sui. How do we destroy the king's cover? So when I looked at this myself, I was convinced that white would play at some point some pawn move, right? I thought they would go f4 or h4. But interestingly, if we do that, I think black is winning. The king will enter and the queen is all the time keeping track of the pawn. So this would be suicide, as Tori said. And if h4, I'm afraid it would be the same thing. Looks like white would be very close to making a draw. But yeah, you see, those arrows are not mine. Those are Sui's arrows. Yeah, he's a great chess coach also, Sui Random. So you see, the king is going towards b1. Okay, Sui. So we need the queen. The queen needs to use pawns to give checks, says Tori. Not sure I understand that 100%. But, you understand. You're saying that you need the pawns like as a support for the checks. Exactly. So this is what Sui and many of you noticed. Now, please go ahead, Sui. We want to know how this ends. Aha. Exactly. Yeah, great to see you, Greg. So you're in Spain, so it must be like midnight over there, I guess, or even more. Aha. Excellent. Brave King move. Aha, says Happy Pawn. Exactly. Like Rezante. Yeah, he did something like that, just that he couldn't win, right? In that variation. Aha. And here Black can't win either. Because White made sure that the king didn't get too brave. Aha. Okay, I hope we all understand this then. No, very tricky endgame, not fully relevant here because what he played in the game was so simple. No way to allow this with the black pieces. But what we just saw. But I thought it was interesting. Okay, we will do the variation again so that everybody remembers. Please notice for Chessable Classroom to approve your solution, you will have to use the light squares on this occasion, okay? You get only this time 20 seconds. Yeah, don't complain about little time because we saw this already, okay? Aha, good work by Rohan, Brian, Tori, Dada, Apple, Razor, Vish, Skilled Saber, Crest Crusher, Ararat, I Love Panda, Gordon, Patriots, Awesome, Owen, Crying Face, Hello Lily, Fianchetto, Daniel, Best, RKDK, Sui, Yugoslavian, Happy Pond, Young Jal, Pika, and maybe there were even more users. Okay, let's pick here. Pika, you can show us. Please go ahead, Pika. How did MVL take home this endgame in very nice fashion? Aha. Past pawns should be pushed, as they say. White took on e8, and here we had a smart queen maneuver to trade off the queens with tempo, like a series of checks, you could say also. Aha, exactly. And it's game over. So, yeah, in the event of black playing in a little lazy way, like queen d2, and here playing the move b2, we were saying that white could make a draw, right? I hope everybody remembers this. Else, I'm happy to give you one more chance, okay? This is definitely last chance, and you will have to do this very, very quickly, okay? I'll give you only 20 seconds. I hope you have looked at what Coach Sui had to say about this. So here we go. You have 20 seconds to play out 7 moves. I'm sorry, Daniel, that must be mouse slip, no? Sorry about that. Rohan, Skilled Saber, Sui, Tori, Chess, Can King, Sam. Yeah, who else? Many people here. Charles, Chalicia, Lily, Chessbeat, Can King, Sam, Ararat, Chess Turnip, Sheng, Patriots. I want to go home. Okay, I want to go home. Please tell us how did White save a draw here. So this shows also that you shouldn't be too confident. No, looks like if Black is cleverly escaping the checks. However, like Razor said, we can destroy the king's shelter, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, Rohan is really on a roll today. Rohan is finding all the moves very quickly. Good for you, Rohan. Maybe you should go for more endgames in your games, right? If you can make these choices so quickly. So very interesting to me. Honestly, it's not fully intuitive, this plan, but it's the only way to work. I would already start checking the pawn moves and so on. But as we discussed, as Tori said, we need to keep these pawns as support for our queen, else Black is going to do what Nigel Short did against Timman. They will bring in the king to attack or ultimately to hide, like Sui said. Okay, I think we're done with this. We're done with this endgame now. Very simple, but it had some interesting variations. So let's pick our next endgames. Next endgame, sorry. MVL is playing White against the former under 20 world champion. Okay, I have a question. Under 20 world champion from Scandinavia. Let's see. Who can name under 20 world champion from Scandinavia? Tricky question. Scandinavia, please. Yeah, from like Norway, Sweden, Denmark, something like that. I don't know. Magnus, he was never, I think, a world champion under 20. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry if I'm getting the history wrong. Exactly, so random. Aryan Tari, he was the player who became 2018 probably. But in this game, he didn't have a chance against you know whom, right? MVL, Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. You get only 20 seconds for this mission. You have to be really fast here. Tari is Norwegian. That's Scandinavia, right? Part of the Scandinavian countries. Okay. Yeah, this was a tough exercise. I'm sorry, guys. I just thought somebody might find it in 20 seconds, since you're so strong with tactics. You get half a point for... Oh, rook g5 you wanted to play. It's okay. Okay, we will do request then. We will do request. Yeah, many of you wanted to play f5, I think, right? Yeah, rook takes a7. Black should be able to save this now. Opposite colored bishops. f5 is like very intuitive. But if MVL didn't play it, there must have been a reason. Now, I think the reason is that even if a computer would tell you that white is winning here, he found a better way. I think white is winning here. Yeah, I think you can go and take the pawns, and black cannot really achieve a fortress with the bishop because it's hard to use the bishop to defend both pawns, right? So half a point for sure for f5, no problem. But today we are playing like MVL, right? So you will have to do better, okay? What did the French super grandmaster play here? Yeah, this is very simple, I would say, once you see the idea. We had a quiz, we had a topic some years ago, maybe, or months ago, attacking with a small army. Okay, Pika, Yugoslavian Patriots, Chess Turnip, Owen, you have noticed how to attack with a small army. That's exactly what this is about. Good work. Who else? Aiden, Gordon, RKDK, Tori, you all got it right. Yugoslavian Berserker, please go ahead. Smartest move here with the white pieces. King h4, so that we are getting ready to mate our opponent, right? As simple as that. And if rook takes f4, we don't play king g5. Yeah, please don't do that. That would be a heartbreaker. No, you let me trade off the rook. So smarter move here, of course. Yugoslavian, we're in check, but we can actually reply with the check. And white wins the game. Exactly. I played rook g4. Good for you, Freya. I'm happy. I'm happy for you that you found this. In the game, I can tell you that after king h4, Tari, he noticed this, of course, and he played instead rook f2. He played rook f2. If you like, you can try. You can try here. Or do we have any volunteers? Anyone would like to play white here? You can try. Razor says me. Everybody says me here. I don't have a chance here. I'll pick. I'll pick by. Who did I pick here? Me. Yeah. I can't make it. Okay, Mecha Mortis. Somehow you came up here, so you can do it. And you haven't said anything today, so you can do it. Mecha Mortis with white. How can we prepare king d5, Mecha Mortis? We would like to mate black. What? Yeah, don't send me anymore. I already gave the move to. No spamming, please. Okay. I don't want it anymore. I have already assigned the move to. Yeah, g3, exactly. g3, very smart move. We would like to go to g5 next turn. g5 was proposed. Interesting. I wonder if that works. It's highly possible. No, I cannot take with the bishop because you take like that. I would have to take like this then, and then you would like to. But I have a question here. I have a question. How can you possibly mate me if I can give check on h2, if you see what I mean? Or I can give check on g6. I can give check on d3 also, right? Is that correct? f5 says Razor, but not here probably, right? Because I can take. Or you found something very clever here, Razor. King h6, king h6, king g6, and f5. Extremely clever, whoever said this. King g6 and then f5. I have this check also, though, but then you go to f6. I understand. So you play f5 here. Wait a little here. Is this really that simple? I'm very close to queening also. I have to take, right? Else I made the next move. You take. Yeah, I think I'm lost here, right? Unfortunately, I'm lost in this position. Yeah, you're right. Rook h7, and this is not going to happen, of course. You play rook g5. So, yeah, okay, I declare defeat. White is winning here, so it's okay. I must say it was slightly simpler to play what Mecha Mortis said, no? And that's what MVL played. Please remember simplicity, no? If I should write something here in the chat, I will write that, simplicity. If we're down on time. Okay, Sui, we will look at your move. Down on time. Please be practical. No, Sui says if g4, there is rook g2. Wow, that's really like a smart move. So if king g5, we can take. It's weird that white cannot use their discoveries in any smart way, no? Yeah, impressive move, Sui. I don't know. Can I go f5? You have something against that or no? Oh, rook g5 and rook takes h5. No, that won't. Oh, that will do, of course. Oh, I see. Or king takes h5. Probably there are many ways to win here with white. So, yeah, anyway, it was mostly the first move I wanted everybody to see. The move king h4, that he will just go for mate. We can wrap up this quickly. Rook f2, and after g3, if I continue here, I'm trying to take this pawn. You could play in many ways. Are you still there, Metsa Mortis? You can play move with white. Or should I pick someone else? Someone else would like to continue? Skilled Saber. All right, Skilled, since you sent a move to the chat. King H. Oh, would you play that? Even that would make it, right? Rook takes and Rook C4. Oh, I see. Yeah, even that should win. You're right. Good point. Did you have any other move, Skilled? Aha, that's the move I was thinking of. Aha, looked like a nice move. Just continue to push the pawn. And if I play like that, we get the same endgame as last time, right? But this time, it's a big difference because we're hitting the bishop and the king is, you can see for yourself, right? This should win easily. Now we can go and take the pawn over there, and I think, no? And the king can get closer. Yeah, not a working rook d8 first. Yeah, even better. I thought maybe they wanted to activate the king, but okay. There is no fortress here. That's what I wanted to say. We all know about fortresses, but this is not one of them because the bishop is simply not in a good place to defend both pawns, right? Oh, that's a brilliant move. Who is moving here? Skilled Saber. Yeah, you're really skilled playing a4. Very nice move. I can try b5 first, of course, but it will not change things because I cannot maintain this fortress, right? Skilled? Show us, please. Hint, if you bring the rook to e5, I think I cannot save. Ah, very clever. You can bring the rook over to e5. Or you could have played maybe like, I don't know, I would play this first probably and then play rook here. And I send the rook to e5. Sometimes in the endgame, it's better to think in patterns, no? If you think like in patterns, where would I like to have my rook and things like that. So anyway, no problem. Okay, everybody got this right. Everybody noticed what should be the first move here. If you didn't notice, well, here is your last chance. And you will get only 5 seconds. Fianchetto, Skilled Saber, the other Apple, and many other students got this right. Please go ahead, Chess Turnip. How did you continue here with the white pieces? We are playing for mate. Aha, we're sending the king towards enemy territory to mate them. And if they take this poisoned pawn, they actually lose a full rook here. Okay, next endgame. Today we're doing like tactical endgames. Next week, I think we will do somewhat slower endgames, no? But this is just to have a first idea about MVL's endgames. So, okay. We are playing here with the white pieces, MVL with the white pieces versus Dmitry Yakovenko playing black. Again, we have opposite color bishops now, as you can see. But this time, black's king is, I was going to say, in no imminent danger, but I will take that back. Once you notice what MVL has planned here, you will see that it's actually not true. So here we go. Please notice move 3. Move 3 is important, okay? Move 3 is important. And I think move 4 is optional. Move 4 is optional, so you have more than one winning path. Okay. Are you ready for the challenge? The first move should not be difficult, but then you will need to be a little tactical. I don't understand Owen and Patriot. How could that work? You're trying to mate me like that? I can always play e4, Owen and Patriots and Chess Turnip, Ararat. I'll play e4 on move 2 if you were about to mate me now. And I think I'm hanging on there. Okay. But I agree, it's a very visual move. Tori says black's king is not suffocated anymore. I wouldn't be so sure. We'll see. Okay, anyone is close here? Sheng and Inspire. Yeah, you're very close. If you play that, I will play... Yeah, half a point for sure, Sheng and Inspire and Panda and Ken King Sam. Skilled Saber, yeah. You basically got it right. You basically got it right. And nobody played like MVL. Wow. But your move is equivalent. It's equivalent, your move. RKDK, okay, bravo, we have a winner here. Good for you, RKDK. Nobody else was able to find this. Only you and MVL. Nice. Please remember, mate in the endgame. Mate in the endgame. It's more common than we might think. No? Okay, RKDK, congratulations. I just have to give you the move, no? So please go ahead. We are playing for mate here. We're playing for mate. Bishop takes b7. If you play a6 like everybody wanted to play, I will take. And if you play bishop here, we have a trick with this move. But in the first place, if that doesn't work, I will just play e4 instead. And yeah, let me know if you have some first win or something. But I can't see it. No, I can't see it. Not so clear. Coach, rook takes f2. Yeah, I can see that move. The thing is that happened in the game also. If you play it here and I play like that, chess turnip or whoever said that, what do you want to play next? It got a little more tricky, doesn't it? I have rook f7 coming also. e4. Yeah, you play e4. I'm giving away the solution now a little, but never mind. I will take the pawn, I think, and I'll take here, and I will claim that I will win this endgame. Is that a valid claim? As long as I don't play rook a7, of course. Yeah, I won't play rook a7. I will play king e3. Yeah, like bishop e7 after king. Why not rook f7? Yeah, rook f7 is okay also. I just thought we could take a pawn on the way, right? We need to move the rook away anyway, right? Everybody understands, of course, that we cannot take this. I don't want to take the rook because black will play bishop b6, and then it's black who is playing for a win if somebody. So that's why I'm moving the king. King h3 might also work. Yeah, king h3 might also work. Then I will play e4, and you can play this and you can take. But this looks like black is... Oh, I understand. You have this move here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I didn't see this sneaky tactic. Very, very clever. I can't spice up the game with this maybe, or... Probably not, no. Although it looked kind of interesting. Yeah, draw still, says Oski, or chess turnip. Rook d2. Yeah, I thought I could push the pawn maybe, Racer, or I cannot do that. Or you're winning here. Yeah, sorry, my tactics are not perfect today, but I think I'm okay here. Yeah, rook b2, I had an idea, like attack and defend at the same time, something like that. I think I'm not lost here, no? Am I? Rook a2. Yeah, okay. Maybe you're winning there, technically winning, rook a2. That's what you're saying, Racer? And you take on a6. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that you're winning. But we should look for something simpler, okay? We should look for something simpler. Is that okay? a6, you can play a6 and play bishop d5, but black will have rook takes f2, and it's not so clear. Or even better, black will play e4. No need to play. Now I think I'm answering those who said they wanted to take on f2. You see, it's not so simple, right? So, anyway... Back to what if just bishop e4 on move 1? Well, the bishop is on e4 already, right? So you mean bishop d5 maybe? Yeah, bishop d5. Yeah, okay, let's go step by step. Rook takes b7. Please don't play that. You're giving away your advantage now. This is not the right way to play. We need to keep the rooks to have winning chances, of course. If you play bishop d5 here, let's see. Can I play rook b5 maybe? That would be my first question. Is that possible to play like that? What do you want to play there, King Sam, or whoever said this? a6. Yeah, okay, thanks. I'll play like this and put my rook on. I don't understand, guys. What kind of variation is this? Only black can win. Yeah, but please, it's okay to propose moves and so on, but let's keep it within realistic limits now. So should we rook takes b7? I'm saying I will take on b7, right, and make a drop. So should we maybe let RKDK come back? Please come back, RKDK. Yeah, please show us. Yeah, a6. What is this? a6, rook d5, rook b7, rook a7. Yeah, that's a crazy line. If you play a6, I will take the pawn. Or what are we talking about? That's something else. Oh, you're showing some draw here. Yeah, we will continue now, okay? Sorry, we will continue. Please go ahead, RKDK. It's great that everybody's participating, but we also need to look into what actually happened in the game. So bishop takes b7, setting up the big threat of a6, right? Well, actually, that's not true because they have rook takes f2. No, setting up the big threat of bishop d5. That should be the right way to put it. So black took on a5 and bishop d5. Exactly. So once we do this, we have two big threats now. Take the bishop or mate. Black's only reasonable move here is rook takes f2, which is also what Yakovenko played. However, MVL, what's the difference between king h3 and king h1? I didn't say it's wrong, but it's all relative, no? It's all relative. We have, let's see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 legal moves, right? We will certainly not play king takes because black makes a draw. So we are looking at where to put the king. Yeah, exactly. King d1 is the smartest move because we keep the threat at the rook. Now, if you ask a computer, I think it will tell you that white will win with the other moves also. However, it's always interesting with a human perspective. So anyone, could you tell me what could black possibly try here to muddy the waters? Exactly, Razor, good thinking. I don't have so many other moves, right? They're about to mate me with rook f7, but MVL, he can see this also, that king h3 might win, but he says, okay, why on earth should I make life more complex, allowing them to play e4? In the sense that if they take like this, well, yeah, we have to calculate a little more. Who knows about the time situation and so on. If you play rook f7, which looks like a good move, we are actually back to what we just talked about. This, I think, is not that trivial, or is it? Or maybe it is, but we have still no reason to play like this. I guess the king can come back and we will win, but why on earth would you play something like that? It's completely insane when you have such an easy move as the one that RKDK was showing us. So please go ahead, RKDK. King d1, of course, because we keep one more threat, right? And now, if they play e4, which I think is what he played in the game, it's a different story. Rook a6, and Yakovenko resigned at this point because simply he's going to lose a lot of material here, right? Like if I go king e5 and white would simply take, and unfortunately there is no check. Exactly, there is no check. We don't reach this endgame. For that reason, we should also not play rook f7 because black gets like extra chances. Although it's true that, yeah, you would win this easily by just taking on h7, but we try to play in the most precise way, right? So I hope everybody's happy now and that we can do this once again. But if there are any other questions, of course, share with everybody so we can figure out what is it that you were wondering about. Okay, so let's play the whole variation. Try to play in MVL's simple way. You get only 30 seconds. I don't understand those of you who sent the move a6. I thought we had explained this already. Okay, hello Lily, Razor, Young GL, Daniel, Chess Beat, Dada Apple, Freya, Owen, Happy Pawn, Crying Face, Tori, I want to go home. RKDK was fastest, by the way. GM also, you were very fast, and so were Sui. Nice. Okay, let's pick one student here. Somebody. Crying Face, you have not said anything today, so you can show us, okay? Yeah, don't play a6. It looks like a typical quiz move, but it's not the right move. Bishop takes b7, and after bishop takes a5, else we will just play bishop there. We have the nice move here. Double threat, no? Double threat. Yakovenko, maybe from afar, he had calculated this and said, okay, I will make a draw by rook f2. But he forgot about, or maybe he did not. Maybe he saw this also in advance. King g1, extremely clever move. Too many threats at the same time. This is like a half threat now, king takes, but it's a threat in connection with the rook check, right? In connection with the rook check. Intermediate check so that we can take next turn without losing our rook. And after that, it's very simple. So, okay. Yeah, exactly. Good work by Crying Face. Excellent. We will continue. Let's take another endgame. We can take one rook endgame, right? We haven't had any rook endgame so far. So let's see how MVL deals. Can we have a tournament soon? Yeah, we will actually have a tournament. I think in the month of October, there will be a tournament, okay? Thematic tournament, Rohan, in October. So, yeah, I will keep you posted about this. We will finish off MVL's endgames, and then we will have a thematic tournament. I might be gone then. I'm very sorry to hear that, Rohan, but yeah, I'll let you know. Maybe you can change your plans or something. So anyway, back to MVL playing with the white pieces, and this is Anand playing with the black pieces. Tricky endgame. No, white has an extra pawn. Rook endgames are always tricky. Usually we say rook. I will write something now. Rook endgames with 3 versus 2 on the same flank are usually drawn. No, but we can try to make our opponent suffer, of course. And that's what MVL is doing here. You will notice, I think next time, we will talk a little more about endgames which were actually drawn, but which MVL managed to win anyway. And this is one of them, because this endgame, it's not one for white. However, black has a choice. We can do either active or passive defense. That's a tricky choice. Active defense or passive defense? Active, says Metza Mortis. So everyone agrees? We should do the active defense? Passive here, says Patriots. Okay, I like it when there are different opinions. Passive. Active. That's right. We have a lot of different theories here. But usually passive defense is a wrong idea. But actually on this occasion, it was correct. Maybe you would like to save the game with black first. We can do that, of course. And then we can check what MVL cooked up in the game. So, okay, you'll have to defend with black first. A hint, don't be too active, okay? Don't be too active. Let's see if you can figure this out. For me, this was honestly not very simple. So hopefully for you, it's simpler. I thought it was very tricky. But, okay. I have faith in you. You get 1 minute and 15 seconds for this. So don't be too active, please. Don't be too active on this occasion. And don't be too passive, young. And no, that's a misunderstanding. No, you don't send the rook to the 8th rank. That's a terrible place. Sorry to say that. Yeah, that goes against logic. I think your move will work also. Who said this? Happy Pawn and HDI and Rohan. Yeah, that will also work. Consider yourself winners if you move the king in that way. It's slightly logical to my eye because maybe the king was useful on b8 covering c7, but I will forgive you if you play like that. It's okay. King c8 smells like I can play a6 there, but yeah. I wouldn't play king c8, no, in any case. Anyone played like Anand? Yeah, I can. King Sam, Lily, and Vish. Your consolation is that you played like Vish and Anand, but it was not so good on this occasion. And Gordon and Razor and Ararat, I guess that works also. Yeah, maybe that works also. There are probably several ways here. Sui and Crying Face, you played like my line, so good for you. But maybe it was not the only line. Patriots, you also played exactly the way I thought. Okay, probably there are many solutions, no? But no request because we had several winners. Patriots, you're one of them. So please go ahead, Patriots. What did you play? I think that's the best move objectively. Rook g6, it looks horribly passive, but we should not let White King reach the c5 square, right? It's dangerous if they can reach this square on b6. I think you can maybe use the king move also, but I don't like it so much because maybe on some occasion the rook can go there. And I would certainly not go this way because I feel like you give me this move for free. But I haven't really calculated this. Maybe it's working also. So goofy, yeah, exactly, Tori. So I think this is the best move. Yeah, okay. I'll try to fool you here, Patriots. So rook f6. Of course, we cannot trade down in this pawn endgame. So we have to go for to keep the rooks. We have to go for the rook endgame. So king d6, and now comes important move here. Very important move. King b7. We must protect this pawn. I'm thinking that I'm winning now by rook f7. However, I'm actually not. King a6. If I now take the pawn, exactly. Now you have the famous, what do you call it? The crazy rook, right? You can do the crazy rook thing here. And I cannot. I would love to hide on a3 and then give the checks and take the pawn. But that will not happen, right? Rook c6, very clever. I cannot take. Just make sure you don't check me on c4, please. Check me something. Exactly. So I just want everybody to understand. That's why I'm doing the whole variation. Yeah, please don't take the pawn. Exactly. Yeah, we all understand. This is going to be a draw. So, okay, I'll make another try here. Once we get to this position, I will play instead. I'll try to be extremely clever here, which I'm not, but I'll try. I'll play like that instead. So, okay, please continue now. Who is moving here? What if you run to the F file? This is not a line. Oh, it's not a line. Sorry, who is playing? It's Patriots now. I didn't play like that. What did I play last time? I thought I played like that. No. This is interesting, no? But I think it's still a draw, right? C5, somebody said here. I think that's a good move here. Rook g5 was wrong. Oh, it was wrong. Sorry. Why is it wrong then? Let's see again. Rook f6. Oh, I see. You get that one tempo down. Oh, I see. Maybe you're right then. What would happen in this line then? Or it was also... It's also a draw, perhaps, if you play like that. Yeah, could possibly be a draw also. But maybe I have. Can I go and take it like that? Maybe. Now it's not a. Now it's not what do you call it? Stalemate, right? Because this pawn can move. Oh, I see. I think this is tricky now for. Anyone correct me if I'm wrong. This looks dangerous. Oh, rook d5 says Razor. Okay, I'll play king e6 then, Razor. I won't fall into the stalemate. But then you can play rook d4, I guess. Oh, I see. I think this is maybe a draw then, right? And I cannot stop this. Correct? It's still tricky though. Yeah, it's still tricky, but I think you're right. Rook d5 was a very smart move. Yeah. Okay. Nice. What was the line then? Who was moving the pieces here? Not my mistake. Yeah, Patriots, please continue. Not my mistake that you played another move then. So more logical is to go and take this pawn. So I will try now to bring in my king as soon as I can. This is the critical moment. Because if we're greedy, if we take the pawn, guess what white would play? Okay, we will do this very quickly. Guess what white will play? This will be very easy for you. So you get only 20 seconds. Aha, don't take the pawn. If you take the pawn, it's going to be a draw, right? I take and I play rook c3. Good work by Princess, Cesar, Brian, Tori, Metzamortis, Nicole. I want to go home. And 17 more students. Fianchetto, you can show us. Yeah, this is a good endgame topic. Please go ahead. Anti-materialism in the endgame, Fianchetto. We don't take that pawn. Who was first? I can tell you who was first. First was Hello Lily. Second place, Guild Saber. Third was Razor. Vicious Turnip, Chess Beat, I Love Panda, John Sam, Crying Face, Shane Gordon, and so on. All right, we're waiting for you. No, I gave it to someone else. Sorry, Fianchetto. Here we go. King c5, we don't take the pawn. If you take the pawn, I'm just in time, right? I'm just in time. I'm extremely fortunate that I managed to bring the rook to c8. Of course, everybody knows that this is a draw, but only because we have an a pawn or a b pawn. If it was c pawn, white would win because you can move the rook to the other side, right? I hope we understand what we're saying here. So anyway, we don't take the pawn. We use the pawn as a shelter instead. Exactly. King c5, and when I take the pawn, black can resign at this point. Even the bad a pawn, it's very good in this case. Yeah, I can't find a way to bring back my rook. So nice. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So rook g6 was the right choice. However, once we got to this situation, we should not take the pawn. Stay away from that pawn, please. Who was showing it was Patriots, right? Where are you, Patriots? Here. Okay, back to Patriots. So if you don't take the pawn, what do we do? Okay, we're waiting. King b7, of course, very smart move. And if I now take the pawn on c6, I will not be able to progress, right? If I take the pawn. Yeah, if I take the pawn, we have the stalemate, right? And if I try to be clever here with king c7, please continue, Patriots. Very tricky endgame. No, very tricky endgame. What is white's threat? I actually don't know what's white's threat here. Rook f8 maybe. Is that the threat? Not really, no, because you could play rook g7. Yeah, king b8 maybe is the threat. But then you could play rook check as well. So what would be the threat then? Maybe rook f8 and then king b8. And try to bring the rook to c8, something like that. But in any case, yeah, rook takes b4 is very clear-cut. When I play rook f8, we are just in time to play. Aha, we don't get mated, Nicole, fortunately. Aha, we can go back with the king. So that's what Vachier-Lagrave had to see in the game. Not easy at all, right? Not easy to see this in the game. That's how practical endgames work, no? We put our opponents into difficult situations. They have to make difficult choices. Unfortunately, the great Vachier-Lagrave played at this point rook h3 instead. He went for active defense, but on this occasion, it was not correct. So, okay, guys, now it's your turn. Since you have already seen what happened in the game, I think it will not be that difficult for you. One little detail that you have to take care of, though. So, okay, I'll show you my main variation, or maybe it was the game. I think it was actually the game. So, I think we can do it up to this point, maybe. Yeah, up to this point. Okay, you get 1 minute and 15. So try to squeeze out a win from this endgame, which looked like it would end in a draw. However, MVL had other plans. If you play like that, Cheng, I am afraid you lose the whole rook. So please don't do that. The idea is correct, but you can't play it there. If you give that check, Freya, and can King Sam, I will obviously play King B7. Rook F5, says Sartak. King B7, Sartak, maybe? Rook C5, Rook D3 check? Not sure how that's going to work. Okay, maybe that's another solution then. Brian, congratulations, we have a winner. So a random second place. Yugoslavian Berserker, you're in third place. Okay. Rook B7, interesting move. Rook B7. I can take on B3 though. Yeah, we have more winners. Young Jial, RKDK, and Crying Face. Excellent work. This was not impossible for you. We have to be very skillful with the king in this endgame, I think. So let's check with Young Jial. Please go ahead, Young Jial. How did you continue here? I want to share. I never did. Yeah, you will share now. You will share your move. So please go ahead. Aha, King D6. Obviously, if I just take the pawn, we saw this variation, right, Young? You don't forget that easily, do you? Right? King C5, smart thinking. Aha, we keep this pawn as a shelter and we bring in the king. Yeah, or maybe it's rather about saving the pawn, probably. King C5, of course, not like this. As we just said, this would end in a draw. So, all right. I will play like Vichy instead. I will play Rook C3. I stop King C5. We're waiting for A6. So I think this is also a good moment to learn. No, we have this situation. We cannot really do anything more with the king. The rook, the only thing we can do is give check. Please don't play Rook C7. That would be a dramatic blunder if you played like that. Please don't do that. You lose a whole rook in that case. And I don't think you can save the endgame. 3 pawns, not with double pawns, right? No way you will save this. You will save this endgame, I think. Yeah, looks horrible now. So please don't do that. Keep that for later. So once you can't improve the pieces, it might be a good moment to use your pawns. No, it also applies in the middle game, right? Aha. So it adds a little extra touch to the position. Question: what's the point? What's the point with A6 apart from pushing a pawn? What's the point? I can't even write. Point with A6. Maybe A6 and Rook A7, Rook C7. Not that I like it very much. I never like to put the pawn on A7. Aha, I think it's more about flexibility, but specifically to bring the rook to B7. Once you bring the rook to B7, you can play Rook C7 next, right? Without hanging the rook, like in the last variation, if you see what I mean. When we play this and we forgot about Rook D3. But if you include A6, you can then put the rook here. Either you get to C7 with check, or if they go to A8, they go to the corner, you play Rook C7. You avoid any stalemate issues. Yeah, very, very careful pushing that pawn to A7. That's what I would say. Anyway, yeah, all right, we will continue. So what did Black play at this point? Yeah, I think they just had to move the king, right? Yeah, they just moved the king. If I play passive defense, Young, we know the answer, right? We know the answer. Please go ahead, John, you can tell us. Rook B7, we talked about this already. If I do this, I have to taste that. And if I play King A8, I have to taste it anyway. And you pick up the pawns, and yeah, easy, right, John, for you? Or what happened? You're thinking, you're calculating maybe. Oh, King C7, maybe you can play like that also. King C7, I would look into C5. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe not. Is this winning for white? It's kind of a weird endgame, no? I don't know what's happening here. Many pawns on the B file. Can I take maybe? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably winning. Yeah, it's probably winning somehow. Yeah, don't play this though. This trick I can see. Don't do that. But you move away the rook, right? Rook C7. Oh, but that's not gonna win, right? Rook C7. No, I trade. No, you play like that, I think. And this should be winning, right? Is that correct or no? Looks like it's winning here, and king takes, and we can take this pawn later, I guess. Well, yeah, this should be winning, but maybe it's not the most technical path, right? If you play like that. King c7. Interesting. Yeah. Rook b8 and king a5 zugzwang. Interesting. Yeah. Should we maybe continue? So rook b7 looks very convincing, and simply bring the rook to c7 and take the pawn and bring in the king. So, okay. King a8 was played by black in the game. Please continue. Who was moving? Yo, sorry, I lost myself in the variations. Yeah, the next move was easy. Now rook c7, and Anand had to come back. And after the next move here, he just resigned because after. Yeah, please notice, no way, we will not play a7. Even if this wins, why on earth should we make this more complex? Now you have to look out for all these kind of stalemate ideas, right? So please don't do that. Rook takes e6, of course, and after rook takes, the last detail here. Very committal, exactly, very committal. Yeah, last move, attack and defend at the same time, please. We're waiting for... this cannot be quiz, right? It's too simple. King c5. Yeah, why is Young not moving? Yeah, I don't know, Young. You're tired, maybe. Too much endgames today. Rook, king c5, of course, we're defending and we're attacking the pawn. Black resigned because, yeah, there is simply nothing to do here. If I play king a7, for instance, the simplest way would just be to take a hand. 2 pawns is too much. So, interesting endgame. Now he took his chances here, MVL. Black should have waited, but it was not that easy to see all these variations. He played it a little too fast. Rook h3. And white was able to squeeze a win from this. We will repeat right now, okay? We will repeat. I think we will repeat this variation because I think it's the most logical variation. Okay, here we go. You get 20 seconds, okay? Okay, everybody got it right. Excellent. We have Chess Crush, O'Brien, Celicia, Chessbeat, Vish, I Love Panda, Gordon, Can King Sam, Sui, Hello Lily, Happy Pawn, Yugoslavian, Awesome, Owen, Young, RKDK, Patriots, Oski, I Want to Go Home, Freya, Dada Apple, Nicole, and Tori Chess. Okay, great work. Nicole, you can tell us, what should white play here? How to continue here with white? King d6, we're hitting the pawn. No way, I will give you that pawn. Let's continue, please. Rook. Oh, come on. That's a little too soon, right? That's a little too soon. Don't get excited here, Nicole. We need help from one of the little guys here, right? Exactly. A6. When you can't improve the pieces, just remember, no, consider using your pawns instead. Okay, Vishanand took like that, which led to instant defeat, but I will just play passive defense just to see how this works. Exactly. We give the check, and now we can come to c7 without dropping our rook, right? So white wins here. Yeah, I can play something. Yeah, I don't know what else to play. Yeah, please continue, Nicole, just to finish this off. I will show you one more endgame, okay? One fast endgame, and then we're done for today. But it's gonna be fast. Okay, Nicole, last effort here, last effort. King c7. You're improving on our previous variation. Yeah, beautiful. But I don't think I'm lost here, Nicole. I have a last trick prepared here. Just wait. I have a little trick here. When you play king b6, attack with a small army, happy pawn. Exactly. We're playing for mate, but I'm playing for a draw here. So I think I can save my skin here. Yeah, sorry about that, Nicole. It was a nice try, but we don't need to play such a flashy way. We could simply play... Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, right? How can you mate me here? No mating pattern with the rook on b6, I'm afraid. It's the king who should be there, right? If you change places here on these two guys, you would mate me in one move, but unfortunately you have them in the wrong place. So, okay, last try, Nicole, last try. Third time is the final one. Exactly. Good thinking, Nicole. Now we will take this pawn. Black cannot really stop it in any way, right? So, yeah, nice. And this we can win. By the way, if you ever get this endgame, just make sure that you don't push. Please don't make me cry. Don't play a7 in these positions, okay? Just make sure you keep that move in the pocket for later. Try to advance, and sometimes you can bring the rook like to the 5th rank. I think this is one of the best tries, but anyway, I will never... Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Happy Pawn. Let's take the last example for today. Let's take an French duel. Yeah, two French grandmasters in this heavyweight battle. You're playing with the white pieces, your MVL, and your opponent is Laurent Fressinet. You have to find a way to win this endgame. There are different move orders. Unfortunately, I can only approve one of them, okay? You get 1 minute, okay, because we are about to finish today's work. So, tricky endgame. How can we win this? I'm sorry. Yeah, you can play that racer also. It's okay. You can play like that. Unfortunately, I cannot test you on the second move. Sorry. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think I know why he played that move in the first place. Let's see. There are multiple move orders. Yeah, don't get angry at me because I can only approve one of them. Nobody played like his move order. Wow. King G4. You're going for that pawn. Interesting. Would that also win? Maybe. But I liked what he played. Yeah, I guess you're right. You could play like that also. If I just defend the pawn, you go and take my pawn. But I can play King H7 and you play King H5 and I play Bishop F3. How do you progress from there? I don't understand. But okay, we will see. We will see. Osam Owen, you can consider yourself a winner. Yeah, you have understood this. Excellent. Yeah, I will declare Osam Owen a winner here because it's the only student who put the bishop where it belongs. Please go ahead, also. Bishop F6. I hope everybody was going to do this, right? Don't get angry. Don't get angry. If you played King E5, it's okay. But when I go H5, you should play the same move, right? You should bring back the bishop to F2. But let's check Owen's variations first. Exactly the move that MVL played in the game. Bishop F6, and after King F7, you played simply King E5 here, right, Owen? Aha, that's what he played in the game. What I want you to understand here is that White, in order to win this endgame, has to bring the king to the queen side, right? We cannot just queen the pawn, right? I will wait for you here. If you go this way, I will wait for you. I will wait. If you come closer, I will check you at some moment. If you play F6, please don't do that. Now you cannot win anymore, right? Now, impossible to win. This is like a bad blunder. Once you play F6, you need to have the bishop on this side. What they call the principle of one diagonal, no? The principle of one diagonal. So, yeah, interesting conversation in the chat. I don't know, you're talking about people's identity and so on. I'm talking about MVL's endgames, no? Interesting. So, yeah, Bishop H4, that's what he played. King A8 was played in the game. You can continue, Owen. Yeah, very easy, no? Very easy by now. Since now the bishop is doing two things now. It will protect the pawn and it will block the pawn. So let the king march. Exactly. Thanks, Tori. Somebody's talking chess here also in the chat. Yeah, great to see that. King E5, of course, Black cannot move to this side, right, Owen? Please help us, Owen. What happens here? King F6, of course. Now we go to the other side, and no way Black can save this because their bishop will be overloaded, right? Exactly. You could play like that, or you could play, what I would play maybe is this, and then just send the pawn because I know that the bishop will be overloaded, right? So if I then